Now we're going to start looking at footstep mode and also the BIP file, which allows you to save your biped animation and retrieve it, so you can apply the same animation to another biped. And we're going to create something like this. We're going to create an animation on one biped, the large biped here, and then apply it to the smaller biped, so they'll move exactly the same way. I'm going to start by resetting the file here. I'm in the Create panel. Go to the Systems category, choose Biped, and create a biped in the perspective viewport. Zoom Extents. I'll just Alt-W here. Now I'm going to the Motion panel, and I'm going to go into footstep mode here. Once I go into footstep mode, I have three rollouts: footstep creation, footstep operations, and dynamics and adaptation. We're not going to worry about dynamics and adaptation right now. We're just going to create footsteps and bend them a little bit. So we have three choices to start out with here: the walk, the run, and the jump. We're just going to stick with the walk. There are three buttons here. One is Append. That's if you already have some footstep animation and you want to append some more footstep animation to it. This one is Create Footsteps at Current Frame. So this creates footsteps one by one starting at the current frame. And then this is Create Multiple Footsteps. And that's what we're going to choose right now. And here we are in the Create Multiple Footsteps Walk dialog. Obviously there are a lot of options here, but we're just going to work with the number of footsteps right here. I'll just slide that up. So there we have 24 footsteps, and I'll click OK. And already those footsteps have been created. I'll just Zoom Extents. There are the footsteps. I'll zoom in a little bit here so we can see this better. Now, the biped is not walking yet. The footsteps are there, but the biped isn't following them. After creating the footsteps, we have to activate the footsteps. And that's done down here in Footstep Operations. The button is Create Keys for Inactive Footsteps. So right now the footsteps are inactive. Just click that, and keys get created for those footsteps. And now the biped is walking. So I want the biped to go in a circle. So I'm going to Alt-W here. I'm going to go into the top viewport. Zoom way out, Alt-W. So this bend spinner allows me to bend the footsteps. So now my biped is walking in a half circle. Let's just take a look at that in the perspective viewport. Alt-W again. So I'll watch this in the top viewport. Just keep bringing it around until it's a full circle. Alt-W. And there's my biped walking in a circle. And I'll just zoom in a bit and drag that towards me. Now, while I'm in footstep mode, if I select, let's say, the Move tool, it's assuming I want to move a footstep. So I can do that. I can move a footstep, for example, and when he comes around, he's going to reach out for that footstep. I can rotate footsteps as well. And you can see that his foot orients towards that rotated footstep. If I want to animate the biped, as opposed to just changing the footsteps, I need to get out of footstep mode. And in the next movie, we'll continue with animating the biped and saving and retrieving that animation using a BIP file.